Hi and welcome back. In this video we're looking at dictionaries. A dictionary is another type of data, just like the list, tuple and set were at the time. Remember sets? We had something that looked like this. And a set is a collection of unordered, unique elements. But these elements are on their own. It would be nice, and indeed Python has this, which is what a dictionary is, if we could have keys and values. For example, if we could do something like mydict is name Jose, for example, and age 90. These two things here are unique and unordered, but they're not on their own anymore. So now they are separated by a colon, and there is a relationship between the key and the value. Now, keys and values don't have to be strings. Indeed, this value here is 90, which is a number, but the key can also be a number if we want. For example, this is another dictionary. This might be useful, for example, for a sequence where the first number is 15, the second is 75, the third is 150. Maybe interesting in some scenarios. But this dictionary there, now that's the really interesting one, because we can store data. Now we've got name and age, but we can also have other things, like grades, which should be a string in this case. And then we can have a list of grades, and so on. So a dictionary is a key value set, which allows us to store data or to just store keys and values depending on what we need them for. Let's look at a couple of examples. For example, a lottery player, and we can have name being something like Rolf, and numbers being a tuple in this case. Something like that. So this could be a dictionary, and this dictionary describes a specific lottery player. Rolf is the name, and he's got these numbers. Another example could be, for example, universities. And this could be a list of dictionaries. Something like that. And then US, these things should be strings, of course. So here is an example where we've got a list of dictionaries. Here's an example where we've got a list within a dictionary. Here's an example where we've got a tuple within a dictionary. So as you can see, we're not constrained in any way. We can put tuples as the as the value for any key. We can put lists as the value for any key. Hell, as far as Python is concerned, we can put anything as we want, and anything we want as the value. So we can have something like another dict in dict, and this can be something like key can be another dictionary, for example, which has something like that. So we can have dictionaries within dictionaries, we can have lists in dictionaries, tuples in dictionaries. We're not constrained at all. And dictionaries are usually used to represent things. For example, this dictionary is not a very good example, but this one here, we've got a dictionary representing a specific university, and then we've got another dictionary representing a university. Here we've got a dictionary representing a lottery player. And these are all really useful. For example, we could calculate the total numbers of our lottery player by doing sum of lottery player numbers. And this now is going to add together the numbers of this lottery player variable, which is a dictionary. Do notice that there is a small difference. With a set, we couldn't access element number 0, but with a dictionary, we can access a specific key. And in this case, we're accessing the key numbers. In the same way with square brackets around it. So lottery player square bracket numbers, and then closing square bracket, gives us the value assigned to that key. So it would give us this tuple here. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. And we can also do other things with dictionaries, like, for example, lottery player name. We can change that to be John, for example, and then we can change this dictionary here. Obviously, lottery player numbers 0 equals 50. This we cannot do because lottery player numbers is a tuple, and tuples are immutable, as we know. So the same rules as always still apply, but now we've got another tool in our toolset, which is the dictionary, which allows us to have key and value pairs. In the next video, we're going to introduce some concept that is then going to translate into object-oriented programming. But wait until the next video, and then we're going to cover this small concept, and then in the following one, we'll go into object-oriented programming. I'm really excited to continue this course with you, so I'll see you in the very next video.